Enjoyed the chance to visit with the Wooster Rotary today. We talked about the state budget, which we passed 2 months ago, as well as some of the projects that I'm working on in the state legislature. Although my favorite part was question and answer. Of course, the folks in attendance had a lot of very thoughtful and insightful questions, which I enjoyed the chance to answer.
What's happening about redistricting?
Well, there's an issue that's on the ballot this November. It's going to be issue 1 to change the way that we draw state legislative districts, something I worked on. In fact, we passed it last December at 4:30 in the morning, and now it's up to the voters to decide. But the fact is that politicians shouldn't get to pick their voters. Voters should pick their politicians, and that's what the spirit of this is. We need to change the way that district lines are drawn to the extent possible to try to take the partisan politics out of it.
And can you briefly talk about issues 2 and 3?
Issue number 2 is recently passed by the legislature. The idea behind that is to constrain the ability of certain groups to create a business opportunity for themselves in the state constitution. It was in response to the Responsible Ohio initiative that creates what some are calling a monopoly. Question is whether it's a monopoly or an oligopoly, but either way, it's a protected business model for this group of investors that want to legalize marijuana in Ohio. And so this was in response to that. We just believe that that's problematic as far as the state constitution goes. And so that's issue number 2. It meant to constrain monopolies that are written into the state constitution. Issue number 3 is known as Responsible Ohio. It's the group that wants to legalize marijuana in Ohio. It's a small group of investors that have put this issue on the ballot to give themselves the opportunity to grow marijuana at certain sites. And they put some oversight in there as far as state licensing and inspecting and that kind of thing, but that'll be up to voters. It's for both recreational and medicinal marijuana, and that's issue 3.